My reaction to RWBY Volume 3, Chapter 8. Last time on RWBY, we had some flashbacks on Cinder and we saw how she recruited Mercury and Emerald. So, when she first met Emerald, she was a thief who had stolen a ring by somehow convincing the shopkeeper to just hand it over to her. I think she made him think he was seeing something else when he didn't know what was actually going on. He made him see like an illusion or something. After that, they went to find Mercury, who seemed to have killed his father, Marcus. So Cinder promised Emerald that she'd never have to starve again as long as she stays with her. And at first, Emerald told Cinder that they didn't need Mercury, but Cinder then slapped her and put her in her place, and Mercury agreed to join them. Then they first went with Whitefang to ask Adam to help them out, but Adam was willing to let his men die for their cause, for a human cause. And it turns out that was the same night he and Blake went after the train in the black trailer. They were just about to prepare for it. So then, somehow they managed to track down the Fall Maiden, Amber, and her powers were she was able to block bullets like that, and she was able to control some leaves and fire and stuff. At first, Emerald made her see an illusion of a girl in need, and so she offered her an apple. But then, when she saw a small dust cloud moving, she immediately caught on and started fighting them. And so she seemed to have control over the elements and used them to attack Emerald and Mercury. Eventually, Cinder managed to attack her with an arrow, and then she had some mark on her hand, and then a bug appeared from her palm. The bug appeared to be a creature of Grimm. It attached to Amber's right eye, and that's how she was able to suck away half her power. Before, both of Amber's eyes were glowing in fire. Now, after that, Cinder's right eye started glowing in fire, and her clothes started to change. That's how she got Amber's power of fire and all that. And that's how she's now able to block stuff like that. So after that, they went to confront Adam again, and this time she used her new fire powers to threaten Adam into having the White Fang join up with them. Then back in the present, I think Mercury attacking Yang was just an illusion that Emerald created to make it seem like that's what happened. But instead, Yang unknowingly had gone up to Mercury and punched him in the leg. So then, the four of them managed to escape. So Cinder impersonated a nurse and took him to what was supposed to be an ambulance when that was actually their ride, and Neo was there as a driver. Mercury then attended to his prosthetic legs. Yes, his legs are prosthetic, so I thought maybe his boobs are just for show and that he doesn't actually need them. So Cinder and Emerald then went to attend to the next matchup while Mercury fixed up his legs, because if they found out they were prosthetic, the whole ruse would have been a waste. And it seems like public opinion of Beacon is starting to drop, and a lot of Grimm are coming into the city, and Huntsmen are needed to stop them. I don't know what's next in Cinder's plan, but time to find out. This is RWBY, Volume 3, Chapter 8, Destiny. The episode is starting right now. Na 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 na. Laser Teams. Sorry, Laser Team.
Get tickets now at laserteammovie.com. Stay tuned for more info after this video.
Dun 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 dun. Maybe it's the pull of love. Why do I like more? Mirrors will shine. Can't find the weight of the world. Adam. Be no rest, there'll be no love. Hero in the end who will rise above. And when it ends, winter, crow, to be for hate incarnate. Team Stark. When it falls. That look on RWBY.
I'm sorry.
What's this?
You left us with no choice.
But he attacked me!
Video footage and millions of viewers say otherwise.
But Ying would never do that! Yeah!
You all seem like good students. And the staff here at Beacon are fully aware that you would never lash out the way you did, under normal circumstances.
Oh.
What I
do you mean?
believe, and hope this to be, is nothing more than the result of stress and adrenaline. When you're out on the battlefield, your judgment can become clouded in an instant. Sometimes you see things that simply aren't there, even after the fight is past.
But I wasn't.
That's enough!
Ironwood.
The sad truth is, whether it was an accident or an assault, it doesn't matter. The world saw you attack an innocent student. They've already drawn their own conclusions. And it's my job to inform you that you're disqualified.
I thought that would happen.
You guys believe me, right? Duh! You're hot-headed, but not ruthless.
Yeah. Blake?
Blake?
Blake? Blake! Come on! You think she did it?
I
Blake!
want to believe you. Huh? What's that?
What do you mean?
Blake?
Come on, Blake, not you!
How can you say something like that? Ying would never lie to us. I had someone very dear to me change. It wasn't in an instant, it was gradual. Little choices that began to pile up. He told me not to worry. And first they were accidents, then it was self-defense. Before
Oh,
long, even I began to think he was right.
Adam.
This is all just very familiar,
Oh,
but you're not him. And you've never done anything like this before. So, I want to trust you. I will trust you.
okay.
But first, I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me that he attacked you. I need you to promise me that you regret having to do what you did.
Okay.
I saw him attack me, so I attacked back.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay, good. Thank you, Blake. Whew.
I think I'm gonna rest up.
Phew.
We'll get out of your hair.
Don't you dare try to escape, Yang.
This is a mess.
The window's open.
She's doing the best she can.
I heard Mercury and his team rushed back to Haven to be with his family. So, until they land, no one can really question him about what happened.
If there's anything we can do, please don't hesitate to ask.
Of course, Sam. Don't ask with that face.
Alright then. If that's the case. Kiera,
What?
you be sure to win one for Beacon, okay? It's what Ying would want.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
You had to tell them.
I'll be sure to watch tonight in case you're picked.
You haven't told them about what.
Sorry, but I think I've had enough fighting.
Oh, Yang's not there. Let me guess.
Ditto.
Coffee? Tea.
Alright. Okay, so they're going to get something. John? So. Okay, no.
You heard the lady. No more.
Nora! What you gonna do?
We gotta get your butt in shape for the big fight. Increase head.
Oh, Nora. Oh. Look at her go. Nice try though.
Nora's right.
What the? Please do nothing to the cook.
Hold you back. You need to focus. You'll be defending the honor of Beacon Academy.
Please do nothing to the cook.
Of course.
And John?
This blend of herbs and vegetables is filled with nutrients vital to your body's well-being.
Sure.
That's.
Please, there's no
Please do nothing to the cook.
Thank you. Ugh, that looks like slime from a lake bed.
Algae contains numerous spectacular properties.
Is he gonna taste it?
See for yourself.
Alright. Gosh. Why don't you taste it?
What is wrong with you?
Me?
Hmm?
You're the one that wasted perfectly good juice.
I'm supposed to help her and not poison her.
Put him to John. Oh, there he is.
Nothing wrong with that.
If it looks the same coming up as it does going down, then there's something wrong.
Hey, how about we all get some fresh air?
That should help. Yang. Don't you dare sneak out, Yang.
Hey there, Fire.
Oh, Crow! Wait, but how did you...
Hey, Crow.
So, why'd you do it?
You...
You know why.
All I know is that you attacked a helpless kid. So either you're lying, or you're crazy.
I'm not lying.
And she's not crazy either.
Crazy. Got it.
Come on, Crow.
Who knows? Maybe I am.
And here I thought your dark-haired friend was the emo one.
I mean... Blake?
I saw my mom.
Oh.
I was in a lot of trouble. Took a pretty hard hit. But when I came to, the person attacking me was gone. And I thought I saw... her. Her sword. Like the one in you and Dad's old picture.
You're not crazy, Yang. That was your mom, all right.
Oh.
Let me guess.
Oh.
She didn't say a word, did she?
How did you know that?
I don't see my sister very often, but
Oh,
she
your
does
sister.
try to keep in touch.
Your sister.
Whenever it suits her.
Wait, you mean you talked to her? That was real?
Yeah, she found me.
Oh.
Had a tip from my most recent assignment, and wanted me to give you a message.
Why
Oh.
didn't you tell me sooner?
I was trying to wait for the right time, and this sure ain't it. But I guess you deserve to know.
Okay. So what
They
is it?
wanted me to tell you that she saved you once, but you shouldn't expect that kindness again.
What?
Raven's got an interesting way of looking at the world that I don't particularly
Raven.
agree with,
Raven.
and she's dangerous.
Dangerous?
You're a tough egg, kiddo. You shouldn't
Raven.
let this tournament thing get you down. You had a slip up. Sometimes bad things just happen. I say it's time you move on.
Move on to what?
Well, Raven let some info slip before she took off.
Okay,
If
yes.
you ever want to track her down, I think I might be able to help.
Ah. Well, Yang. So she's not gonna help Yang again. I don't know her story. Leave. Fall. So she gonna do it? Is she gonna take the fall? Is she gonna take Amber's power?
Hey,
Cinder. John.
it's no green goo, but I think it still might do some good.
Go on again.
Right. Thank you, Jean.
So are you gonna tell him or what?
Come on, man. Let's
Ah.
go to your friends. I'll leave you
Thank you, Nora. Just a moment. Is everything okay, Pira?
You were the first person to ever believe in me. You know that? Even when I told my parents I was going to Beacon, they told me not to worry if I ended up having to move back home. How depressing is that?
About
I'm
Ruby.
sure they didn't mean.
Pira?
I guess I'm just trying to say that you've always been there for me. I didn't deserve it.
It doesn't have or not.
I can tell there's something on your mind, so I don't know. How can I help?
Aww.
Already doing it.
This is nice. I like these two. Another leaf. What's wrong?
Jean.
Hmm?
I don't know what to do.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Do you believe in destiny?
I don't know. I guess that depends on how you view it.
When I think of destiny, I don't think of a predetermined fate you can't escape.
Okay.
but rather some sort of final goal. Something you work towards your entire life.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah, I can see that. Sure.
Well, what would you do if something came along that you never expected? Something that had the potential to stand between you and your destiny?
Like what?
Or what if you could suddenly fulfill your destiny in an instant, but at the cost of who you were?
Kira, you're not making any sense.
what? Let him.
None of it makes sense. This isn't how things were supposed to happen.
What? No.
I'm sorry. Please, I'm just trying to understand what's wrong.
I
I was a
always
blow
felt
ahead.
as though I was destined to become a huntress.
Yes,
To
and
protect the world.
yes, and
And it's become increasingly clear to me that my feelings were right. But I don't know if I can do it.
Of course you can. The Pyrenicos I know would never back down from a challenge. And if you really believe it's your destiny to save the world, you can't let anything stand in your way.
what? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Stop.
Did I say something wrong?
Stop!
Whoa! Hey!
John!
Hey! What was that for?
I'm sorry.
Kira, wait!
Wait! I didn't expect that to happen.
What did I say?
It wasn't you, Ospin, and Crow. They put such a heavy burden on her. She didn't deserve that. Ruby. Son. Velvet. Camera.
Ruby, how you going?
Hi, Velvet. What are you up to?
Oh, you know, just working on my photography. Do you want to see?
Oh, his gunshot.
Better.
I'm sorry to hear about your sister. Is she doing okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Thanks.
I think it's just awful what people are saying about her. Jenny's such a nice person.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad someone thinks so.
Yeah.
Most people don't know what it's like on the battlefield. I mean, even experienced fighters can get scared and start seeing things. If it happened to Coco, it can happen to anyone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she saw Yatsu with her in the forest during the fight with Emerald and Mercury, but he never even made it out of the Geisa fields.
Oh,
Stress-induced hallucinations, apparently.
Emerald and Mercury.
Yeah.
Come on, is she gonna figure this out?
Oh, sorry.
Is that why she's been building up all this time? So now Ruby knows something. What?
Emerald's here?
Emerald. Is this how she finds out? Is this how she finds out? What you gonna do, Ruby?
Alright, it's now time to begin the randomization process for our next fight.
Ruby, what are you doing? Mercury! You're walking again.
Mercury?
It looks like our first contender is Penny Polentina from
Penny!
Dallas.
What are you doing?
And her opponent will be Kira Nico from Bacon.
What are they doing?
No! Oh, polarity versus metal.
Oh no!
That could be bad.
No! She doesn't have a size, darn it, no! Oh gosh! Darn it. She knows now. Ruby knows now. This is terrible. This is bad. This is very, very bad. It's done, isn't it? This is not good at all. Calm down, wait for this to end. The camera. What's the camera for anyway? Well, I know she takes pictures and stuff, obviously, but is that also her weapon? Team Stark. So her name is Raven, and she's close sister.
Hey everybody, I'm very happy to say that our movie Laser Team is headed to theaters this January. So head over to laserteamthemovie.com to see if it's playing in your city. If it is, buy a ticket. If it's not, we give you the ability to set up the screening in your town through a partnership with TUG. For more details on that, go to laserteamthemovie.com. Thanks.
If Priya uses her polarity on Penny, this is going to be in trouble. That's the alteration they were talking about to the plan. That's going to be really bad if she uses that power on her, because she can take the full force of it, and she pulls her apart and nobody knows about it, and that's going to be harsh. So Ruby and White said they believe Yang, but Blake wasn't sure at first because she was thinking about her partner, Adam, who she thought was on the right side, and he kept telling her that she shouldn't have to worry much. But then after she got to the train, she finally decided that he was a monster and left her. And he just wanted to make sure that wasn't happening to Yang too. So she asked Yang one more time if she saw Mercury attack her, and after she said yes, then she said that she wants to believe her. And so she said that she will believe her. I was kind of upset at first when Blake had some doubt in her head. I was like, come on, Blake, not Blake. Of all the three of them, why did Blake have to do it? Those two are partners. Blake was the one who had her back the most. Not Blake out of all the three. But okay, Blake finally came around. The rest of Team Juniper tried to get Pierre to prepare for the next match. But Pierre was still thinking about what Chloe and Ospen told her that she wasn't able to focus properly. Jean eventually came to confront her in the end, and Nora decided to give the two of them some space and to run away. So Pierre told her about what her view of destiny is, and John told her that if it's her destiny to be a huntress, then she can't let anything get in the way of that. She has to fulfill her destiny. And unfortunately, the choice that Ospen gave her left too much on her plate. But because she's too young, that's still quite a heavy burden. Like for a young child, that's a heavy burden to put on them, regardless of how skilled they are. Whether or not they're ready doesn't matter. It's affecting her mentally on a scale that she can't even begin to comprehend. Chloe and Ospen know the scale of what it's like, but she is just only experiencing it for the first time. They've dumped so much on her plate, so much more than normal. This is much bigger than just hunting down an army of Grimm. This is something completely out of the books, something they've never tried before, and that's putting a huge burden on her. And in the end, it was too much for her that she even went out and accidentally lashed out on John. She crashed him into the wall without even thinking about it. And then she ran away, and John doesn't even know what happened to her now. Okay, Ospen and Crow had no right to do that to her. They have no idea the pain that they put on her now. She even lashed out on John of all people. Pierre was the first person to believe in John. So when John told his parents he was going to Beacon, his parents didn't think that he would go very far and said to not be upset if he is sent back home. But what happened to Ruby though? Wasn't he the first one John made? But I guess Pierre was the first one to say that he had the skills of a leader, and that's when it started for the two of them. It's too bad Pierre can't talk about it. I kind of hope that she would talk about it, but there was too much going on and she was having a hard time understanding it herself. They did a pretty good job of going through the pain that she felt. Like, she just didn't know what was right and wrong anymore. Her whole world had been torn apart. Her whole concept of destiny had just been torn to pieces. They literally broke her from the inside, and now she doesn't know how to come back from it. Now it's up to see. And this matchup seems to be making it even worse. And then when Ruby met Velvet taking pictures of Sun, Velvet told Ruby about Coco seeing Yasuhashi in the forest after he was already in the geyser area, and that it happened when she was fighting Emerald. And then when Ruby went to the stand, she saw Emerald over there, And then when she went to have a look around, she saw Mercury up on her feet. And you find out that the next matchup is between Penny and Pera. What's Penny's full name? Penny Bolondina. I think Ruby now knows about Mercury and Emerald, and she doesn't have her scythe with her this time. I don't think she can stop Emerald without her scythe. This is about to get super duper crazy now. Oh gosh. And finally, last thing I'm talking about is Crow want to talk about Yang. Crow doesn't believe Yang, and she thinks that she's either crazy or she's guilty. Yang said that Mercury attacked her, so Crow believed Yang to be crazy. And Yang told Crow about meeting her mom, and Crow said that he knew about it. Her mom's name is Raven, and she wanted Crow to tell Yang that the time that she saved her was an act of kindness, one that she would not give her ever again. So she said that was the only time that she would ever come to save Yang, that she would not do it again. I'm not sure what exactly they talked about that day. Yang said she met her once on the train, and then in the post-credit scene of Volume 2, we see her talking to Yang one more time. So we don't know what Raven said to Yang that day. So Crow told Yang that Raven accidentally left some clues behind, and that if Yang wants to find her, Crow can help give her a start. So maybe that's something for Yang to do, but that's a story for another time. For now, Ruby has to do something about this matchup, or else something really bad is going to happen. If Pear breaks Penny apart, then something terrible will happen. So it seems to actually be Emerald's power that made Yang think Mercury was about to attack her. So maybe she'll make Pear see something else and use her polarity power that'll accidentally rip Penny apart, and that's going to cause a whole lot of chaos now, and the Grim will be the least of their concerns. Or maybe that will attract so much Grim to them now that they won't have any way to stop it. How is Ruby going to tell everyone about this? Right now, she can't prove that Mercury is back up on his feet right after that. And now she knows that Mercury is still around. I don't know how she managed to see Mercury from. Sorry. I don't know how Ruby managed to see Emerald from the other way. Like, Emerald was on the opposite side of the stands, they were all so small, and yet somehow Ruby managed to see her. How did she see so far away? Oh, so she saw her now, and now we need to see if Ruby will manage to stop her next time. We'll have to find out then. Things are about to get super crazy now, so let's see how they turn out. My reaction is now done.